Good morning. Today we understand the topic of properties of addition and subtraction of integer. So, first property is closure property. So we have to check that the closure property is followed by integer or not. So, before starting our lecture, what do you mean by closure? The meaning of closure is that when we add two numbers or we add two integers, where plus 2 is an integer, plus 3 is an integer, what we get? Plus 5, which is an also integer. So the meaning of closure is nothing but when we add two same types of number, then we get an answer in same type. Now we have to check closure property under addition. Integers is followed the closure property under addition or not. So take an example. In addition, 3 plus 7, what we get? We get plus 10. Here 3 is an integer, 7 is an also an integer, plus 10 is an also an integer. So we add integer to an integer, we get integer. So the closure property is followed by addition of integers. So integers is closed under addition. Closed property under subtraction. Integer is followed the property of closed property under addition, under subtraction or not. So we take an example. Plus 3, which is an integer. Minus 7 is also an integer. What we get? We get minus 4, which is also an integer. So when we subtract two integers, we get an integer. So we can say that integer is closed under second property is commutative property. The meaning of commutative is that when we add a two number, suppose a is an integer and b is also an integer. When we add both, we get some answer which is equal to c. If we interchange the integers, here a plus b and here b plus a, we also get c. This is commutative property. Now we have to check that a commutative property is followed by integer or not. So first we take an example. We take two integers, one is 4 and second is 3. When we add both, what we get? 7. Now interchange the integers. Now 3 plus 4, what we get? 7. So we can say that integer is an commutative under addition. Integer is commutative under addition or of addition for addition. Okay. Now we have to check in subtraction also. Now we take plus 4, we subtract minus 3. What we get? We get plus 1. Now interchange the digit. 3 minus 4. What we get? Minus 1. Here is plus 1 and here is minus 1. Both are not equal. So we can say that integer is not commutative for subtraction. Now, recall that. Commutative property. A commutative property means when we subtract a two number, we get when we subtract or add a two number. So a plus b, a minus b, we get c, or b minus c, we get b minus a, we get c. This is commutative property. It means if we interchange the place of integers, there is no effect in their answer or their product. So, in addition, we take 4 plus 3, which is equal to 7. Then we interchange the digit 3 plus 4, which is also equal to 7. So, in both conditions we get 7. So we can say that integer is commutative for addition. Now in subtraction, we take 4 minus 3 is equal to plus 1. When we interchange, we get minus 1. So we can say that integer is not commutative for subtraction. Third property, associative property. So what is the meaning of associative? Associative meaning is that when we take a three integers, suppose a, b and c, if we add all these numbers in a group, when we add b plus c, then we add a, or when we add a plus b, then c, there is no difference in their answer. It means b plus c plus a is equal to a plus b plus c. Now, we take an example and we have to check it is followed in addition or not. We take three numbers, 4 plus 5 plus 6. What we get? 5 plus 6, 11 plus 4 is equal to 15. Now 4 plus 5, then plus 6, 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 6, 15. So both answer is same. No, so we can say that associative property is closed under addition of integers, or we can say that integers is associative for addition. Now we can check in subtraction. We take an example. 4 minus 5 minus 6. What we get? 5 minus 6 minus 1 minus 4. Sorry. 4 minus 5 minus 6 when we solve 5 minus 6, what we get? We get minus 1. Minus and minus, what we get? Plus 4 plus 5. 4 plus 1, we get 5, which is plus 5. Because minus multiply minus is equal to plus. Now, when we swap this, 4 minus 5 minus 6, 4 minus 5 minus 1 minus 6, what we get? Minus 7. Here, in first condition we get plus 5, in second condition we get minus 7, and both are not same. So we can say that integer is not associative for subtraction. Now we for that. Here we have to check that when we solve a pair, here first we solve 5 plus 6, what we get? 11. 11 plus 4, what we get? 15. Now in second condition we add 4 plus 5 first, then 6. What we get? Plus 15. Both are same, so we can say that integer is associative for addition. Now in subtraction, we subtract 5 minus 6, what we get? Minus 1. Minus minus plus, then 5 plus 1, 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Then in second condition, when we subtract in this pair 4 minus 5, what we get? Minus 1. Minus 1 and minus 6, what we get? Minus 7. Here is minus 5 and here is minus 7. Both are not equal. So we can say that integer is not associative for subtraction.
Now, fourth property, additive identity. When we say that a number which is added in minus 3, so we get minus 3. Or we can say that when 150 is added with a number to get 150. So in this place a number is 0, which is added to a number to get a same number. So 0 is a additive identity. Now, when we talk about additive inverse, additive inverse of any number, for example, additive inverse of minus 10 is 10, additive inverse of minus 15 is 15, additive inverse of 10 is minus 10.